Alright, so a few little updates. I added a couple mods. One doesn't have a configuration, or at least one doesn't have a configuration. This one I added, that's new. I added one that gives me progress bars on, like, all the containers machines with progress bars that have progress. Oh, and another one was just an update to an existing one. And they do say that it works a little weird with these, just because casks work kind of weird. But for the rest, it's fine. So, what's new? Well, a fuck ton of money happened by accident, mostly. Because I went and got the chickens. Because, right, chickens are random. I can just keep trying until I get. Now, I had gotten more chickens and then sold some spares. But then I remembered that, oh, I can just back out and go back in and back out and go back in. But so it gave me like 500K. It was giving me 500,000 per. Oh, hey, we'll reward you for that name. So I got GE into General So before it gave me money. Apparently, I was going in the right direction. I got through Kung, have your money. There was Nugget, was a reward. What else? At least those three, for chicken names. But what I really wanted was that, but there's also, just for the missing things there. I figured the fish shape was a smoked one, so I smoked something I had a bunch of. I think it was a herring. Because all the fish are here. I have been making a lot of progress with that because this, I also made a bunch of progress there, but a lot of this stuff has been dropping them. So that's been helping. I've also seen some weird shit, because this gives you new levels and new monsters, and some of it's weirder than others. But making progress there. Some of the notes, I'm going to have to look up what specifically they want me to do. Some of the others, actually, that one is the one that gave me an actual quest. Irrelevant. That one can be any season. Um, but I have to remember to do that one. I also have to remember to do that. I've already done that. I don't actually remember if I did that. I think I did. And that one. That one I've gotten more recently and didn't do. But these two, I'm gonna look up just to be sure I'm understanding them in the way that they're intended. I think I did that one. I did that one. Yep, that. I remember what was there, so I did that one. I had already completed that quest before getting that. I did that. So now I'm only missing 2. But yeah, have some looking up to do there. Oh, right, because I have so many extras of those, I have also given them those, so when they're actually able to produce stuff. Now, with this, I hadn't had a regular mayo to ship one, but the traveling merchant had one. But then I did an ostrich egg and found out that actually, oh, guess I'm making cheese. Not that I'm keeping this day, but I could, because it's not like time is moving. Ostrich eggs turn into a stack of 10 mayo. So, there's that. Oh. Really? Okay. Fine. There is a quality that I do not have the room for. Progress has been made on the island. I found one of the... or I managed to get one of the more convoluted, in that it's only available at a time when I wasn't there, so I had to arrange to do that. Make myself available in a way that I hadn't been. You keep giving me 15 of those. Actually, do that. Because you go on the same thing. But the, one that I have access to that's left, needs to be done in a place that I didn't have access to before. Section I didn't have access to before. It also requires fucking rain, so I have to make it rain there again. Or have to happen to have it rain. But I also need to bring at least one, but it would be easier with 5. Flute blocks, which of course I don't have, because those fucking things are obnoxious. So the ones I've gotten, I actually destroyed. Meaning, put it in front of a door in town, because whenever someone goes through that door, it destroys the fucking thing. Because you can't just throw them out of your inventory. They'll bounce back in, and it wasn't letting me just trash them. I don't think it was letting me trash them. But so, I'm gonna need to make those and bring them, and just stick them in the chest that I have there that's full of seeds. So that they're on hand when I do manage to get rain there. Those will end up going. You get to go indoors. Yeah. Apparently, having unlocked or gained access to that walnut room also opened up a couple other things that can happen in other parts of the game. Like a new book from the bookseller. Gotta remember. That will help with a thing. I don't need either of you, honestly. And there's not going to be anything in there. We do need to plant stuff there. But that doesn't need to happen at the beginning of the day. But, well, the traveling merchant isn't particularly critical to anything for me. There's still a couple of things can help shortcut, like stragglers for being shipped. I have had so few of those, I don't think I shipped one. Speaking of which, I'm doing fine with those. And I have a few planted in the greenhouse. So I will continue to get more of those. So I'm not going to worry about that. But yeah, in testing chicken names, I got so much fucking money. I had to double... I did a double take, because at first I thought, 50 grand? That's... Wait, no, they're... 5... You gave me 500,000 per name for chickens. And just testing, like, you can start typing it in and then change it. You still got the reward for typing it in. So, yeah. And, well, no, there aren't any arrows for artifact spots or panning spots. It doesn't show them for the little seed spots, the little green worms. So, I do still end up checking the whole thing. Now, because of when I've been freezing time, I haven't actually remembered to come check the new building while it's open. And a lot of the things that I'm doing are more out of habit than out of need, because I definitely don't need the random shit I'm grabbing. Or trash, or... the semi-random things that I could find that would be useful to me in any way, not going to be found here. I definitely don't need geodes. There's nothing in them that I need. But yeah, movie theater is in business now. Is not open. Technically, there is Joja presence on the island, not that I'm engaging with it. It gets to sit there and I look at it and go, fuck you, you're not getting money from me. Even if, and now that I do have it, Joja gets nothing. There's a bird that my impression of what it's doing is it will sell you the rest of the walnuts you haven't, golden walnuts you haven't found yet. But one, it's a lot of money, and two, you're Joja. So, no. No, here. That. The whole reason I got that was for that. I'm gonna have to parse that stuff out more finally again. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna have to remember to go down in there to go after that. behind the community center. Right. I think that spot I already did get. But since I'm here, I can double check it. I don't have the thing that tells me to fish in that. Is that one of the 2 notes I'm missing? Is that a note? I think it is. You know what? Oh, I'm gonna have to... It's not working because it's frozen because it's winter. Even though it looks like it's dripping into there, it's frozen because it's winter. But, yeah, I think I can manage to get off of that. Oh, so the floors I'm currently on have mahogany trees and stumps and there is wood lying around and weeds and grass that doesn't actually collect into anything, which is a little disappointing. But it does mean I don't need to bring any additional tools because it's not going to do me any good. I don't really need you either. I don't know what to do about that. And then behind that, noon on the last day of the month. The one behind that shrub was Marnie and Lewis. Right. Plant those, then let time move again and deal with that. Walnuts. Oh, right, that's today. Fuck. That. It's a festival day, so while it doesn't fuck up the flow of time, because the game still observes the I told you to stop at this time, so you don't lose whatever is left of the day to 10 p.m. or whenever the fuck they send you home. Um, it does still interrupt other things, but I have a totem that will let me go to the island. I still have one, so I can actually do that. But fucking festival days. Um, so, but the the one thing that I know of that I have access to technically is I have to have and tune, which I didn't know that was a thing you could do with them, but sure, why not? Um, flute blocks to play specific notes. Um, which I had gotten a hint about. Now I actually have access to the area that can do it, but apparently only happen. You can only do it when it's raining. Um, so what do I even need to make those? Wood, copper, ore, and fiber. I mean, sure. Um, I could even go get more. Um, just to be able to make all 5. Um, but yeah, since I have fucking festival day to deal with on top of all that, um, but I've gotten most of those, and I have um, built most of the things. There's a bird standing next to they're perched on the other side of the hut that I think it's 20 for an obelisk, a warp obelisk. I'm guessing one that just takes me home, which is something I don't really need, but I think there's at, at least one thing that unlocks in the walnut room as a thing I can buy with an inordinate number of these, or maybe not, maybe it's a reasonable number, um, once I've done all of the island upgrades with these. So even if I don't need whatever warp obelisk it is to unlock all the things for this, need to do it anyway. That's fine. Anyway, progress. Slow. Wait, 5. Are there 8 total? I think? I'm not sure. I'm even making okay progress on that. Making these is where I'm really, really far behind. It's